It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at all...
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's like, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game and playing a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain at 25 yards. Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything.
Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfrow. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Slant route complete to Bell. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. To throw is Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in. So right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body. Get your... And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the gun, here's Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 17-0 our score after one. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Watson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a bit closer.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert...
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap for Watson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we... Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Watson on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Watson looks to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Rosas' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Into space at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Back to throw, Watson. Caught here by Bell. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Watson going to try and run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves. Their offensive mates to get some points.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting...
So for Kevin Stefanski, a smart decision to throw the flag.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown! Davante Adams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Watson now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Chubb is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And this is caught.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Powers through. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 114 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here now, 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. Gets this to Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for 1 final heave to the end zone. One last throw here for Watson. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for 1 final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Las Vegas, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.